Hey guys, I scored 100 out of 100 in my class 10 economics board examinations 2025. And these are the tips that I followed to score 100 out of 100 in economics, and these may work for you as well. And especially the last one helped me a lot. So let's begin. So firstly, you should be making notes only if you need them. Like at this point, making notes is quite unnecessary, only if your syllabus is left. The type of notes that you should be making is that whenever you are revising, suppose, and you think, whenever you are revising and you miss a point or you are not able to remember a specific thing, then just write that. Or even if you don't want to write that somewhere else, just mark it in the textbook with a separate symbol like a hashtag or a heart or a circle or something, so that you know that the next time you're revising that this is where I went wrong. That helps you kind of to remember that particular topic better. The headers that are given in the textbook, वैसा का वैसा ही लिखना है. Same goes for the definitions. PYQs are not that important, I would say, because I did not write and practice. Of course, I did an oral practice of the PYQs. I did not write a single paper with a timer and I didn't do that. I only practice CFQs अच्छे से, like I used to write the CFQs. So competency focused questions are very important. So you should be practicing that. Even last year's paper you can practice because that was a bit competency focused, but it was still quite easy. Specific channel that I used for studying economics, I did not go to tuitions, so this was the channel that I used, Ashwin's Commerce World. I only used that channel for a few of the chapters. Other important channel that I used was Let's Think Another Way. There's a specific video of his elementary theory of demand ka. He has only made for that and the factors of production wala chapter. So you can also refer to that. The tip that helped me so much is demand and supply ko skip nahi karna. Many people think that demand and supply is a bit hard, but it is not. It's very easy. It's very scoring. And the key trick, the trick to master demand and supply is that whenever you are taught that topic, or let's say that you have not studied that topic ever because you thought that I would skip it in the board examination और उतने मार्क गए तो गए, ऐसे सोच के चल रहे हो तुम, ठीक है? तो तुम्हें क्या करना चाहिए? Please करो. Okay, do not skip it. It's very scoring. So what you should be doing is that you should take a video. You should understand from that. Otherwise, कोई friend को बोलो तुम्हें explain करने के लिए. And once you understand it, read it twice, close the book, write the definition, make the schedule, and then draw the graph. And ये करो हर चीज़ के लिए, expansion के लिए, contraction के लिए, increase, decrease, सब चीज़ के लिए. Okay, that unit elastic, everything you should be doing. और वो करने के बाद तुम्हें क्या करना है, तुम्हें ये चीज़ को किसी को एक्सप्लेन करना है. और जब तुम एक्सप्लेन करोगे, एक्सप्लेन करते हुए तुम्हें ड्रॉ करके बताना पड़ेगा कि ये यहाँ से ऐसे होता है, ऐसे यहाँ पे ये डिमांड का होता है, ये प्राइस का होता है, जो भी जैसे भी होता है. और जैसे मैंने बोला, नोट्स बनाना इज़न्ट नेसेसरी अनटिल एंड अनलेस यू नीड इट. जैसे कि मेरे को ये जो चीज़ थी, ये नेचर एक स्पेसिफिक कुछ तो था, एक्सेप्शंस थे या कुछ था जो मुझे याद नहीं हो रहा था, तो फिर मैंने उसको एक बार ऐसे लिखे नोट्स में मेरे थोड़े लैंग्वेज में थोड़ा सा, देन मैंने उसको 2-3 बार रीड किया तो मुझे बेटर याद हुआ. Another thing is that focus on examples more because that will help you to tackle competency focused questions. These were the tips that I followed to score 100 out of 100, and you can also follow. It may work for you as well. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you found it helpful, and share it with your friends who you think may found it helpful. And yeah, bye.